Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Catch in the middle. It's White. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Here's the handoff. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give is to Williams. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with third and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle. It's Pittman. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's White. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Dropping back, it's Singleton. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. off the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the third down pass is incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's McCoby. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Using the quick game. It's a running room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. To the ground with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Grabs it in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield. It's White. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The give is to Williams. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The give is to Williams. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Handoff to the single back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's McCoby. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It's a seam wide open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. With the catch, it's Watson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Caught behind the line. It's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line, it's White. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The hand to the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. The give. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's loose. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air, it's Singleton. Makes the catch. It's McCoby. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After this play, the cake will be baked. Quick handoff. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.